Alright, a time for a Garen game. It's going to be a beginner's guide to Garen here. So I will show you how to play this champion. I'll explain everything I can here. This might surprise you a little bit, maybe, with a jungle pick for this champion, but he is actually quite a good jungler. His main problem lies just in the fact that he has no CC. I mean, he has a silence, I suppose, but no hard CC. So ideally, if you want to pick Garen jungle, I mean, you can regardless, to be fair. It's not bad. It's also just a very easy champion to play, which makes it nice. But ideally, I'd like to play him with, like, some type of good CC on my team. Like, I have Orianna ult, set pull in, sets, like, ult backwards. We have Maokai's snare, knockback, everything. Like, we have enough CC here for it to be good enough, you know what I mean? If you have no laners with any form of CC, then picking Garen jungle is not ideal. Especially if your teammates... Well, if the enemy team has a lot of mobility, sorry. So for the clear here, you mainly want to make sure that when you're clearing with your E, you need to look at the target you're going for. Because it'll have a bit of a sword on the target, and whoever that sword is on, your E will do more damage to. So you have to make sure that you kind of look at that, and if you do that, you're fine. Like, that's all you have to concern yourself with for your clear, because your E will do most of the work. So nothing to worry about there. Q is an auto attack reset, so you can use it as one. And then right here, as you can see, I'm making sure that the sword is on top of my big raptor, so it does the damage, and then the small ones will just get cleaved. That's like the big thing you have to remember about this clear, and it's pretty simple. You just max E first, and yeah. Abilities here, this gives you a movement speed up on activating, so you can use it between camps. You can use it as an auto attack reset as well, but I like to use it between camps a bit for the movement speed. And as you can see, E will do massive damage to the camp. This will also silence for 1.5 seconds, which doesn't go up in duration, but the movement speed goes up. Alright. Oh, top lane with the kill. Okay. Auto attack reset into the E. Your W gives you extra resistances passively, and you activate it. It gives you 60% tenacity for a certain amount of time and a bit of a shield. Also reduces incoming damage. So you just kind of have to time it while you're getting hit. So if you get hit by like quite a bit of damage or like CC, incoming CC, that's when you want to click it. Otherwise, just kind of don't. Try to time it correctly like that. Your E is just like damage over time. You know, champions get hit, lose armor as well. And it's just like your main damage clearing tool. Ult is just execute damage. It does a lot of true damage on execute. Adds on missing HP, so that's why it's execute damage. And yeah, your passive regenerates max HP. Over time when you're not in combat with a champion. This does not apply to you like jungle camps. As you can see, my passive regenerating me, so we're chilling. Okay, she is relatively low. We can look potentially to see if Echo is like somewhere around here. There is Echo, and we're just gonna hit him. As you can see, we have very good damage. Not much you can do here. We're just gonna W. Okay, I thought he was maybe gonna dash into me there, but he didn't. He's gonna reset. There's not much I can do in this situation. Right now, we're gonna note that our jungle camp, this one is gonna respawn soon, so we're just gonna reset for it. And be fine. And take the double longsword for now, and we'll just go out of base and clear our camps once again. Just a nice, a bit slow-paced game there. Maybe we could have killed the Echo if he tried to commit a bit more, but, you know, it's all good. I also like to run this with Ghost, because running Ghost on jungle, like, it makes it a lot nicer to go in for certain ganks. Obviously, not having flash to get out over walls and stuff might be a bit of a thing, but it should not be too big of a deal. We can smite that here and just kind of clean up. My pet is trolling me there, holy moly. Okay. I turn it on and off, I suppose, and we'll just move to the next camp. Void grubs will be spawning soon enough. So we're going to clear our bot side camps here, and then we're going to move on to the void grubs quite quickly. Make sure again that the sword is on the target you're going for, so you just have to be close in proximity. Echo is going for the bot lane gank. That's actually very good information for me. That is what we like to see. Because now we just go for void grubs. We take those for free, and we can take his entire top side potentially as well. Because his raptors are respawning here, as you can see, right? So I have some options potentially because he showed bot lane. Maybe he's doing bot skull as an option as well. There he goes for bot. I'll prioritize the void grubs here as an objective, and then we'll go for the top side camps first. Auto attack, drag it back, and then we start Eing. And the E, as you can see, will do big damage to this, so you actually clear quite quickly. And we're instantly going to smite the first one, because we'll have a second smite potentially for the last one, but it's also a level up quite quickly, so we just want to get that. And then right here, we just finish this. Your E will cleave everything easily. As you can see, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. And then right here, we just... Hello? Can you just die, please? Thank you. Good. Now, because he showed bot lane, and it looks like Vayne is going for dragon here as well, we're just going to take his topside camps. He can have the dragon. I trade this for, like, the void grubs and his entire topside. So that's really, really strong for me, actually. Not a worry whatsoever. Like, Vayne moving up to, like, to that point instantly tells us that he is guaranteed to be on dragon, basically. There it is. I can't walk past this just yet because the wave is passing here, which means the wave is passing here. And if I walk past it in that moment in time, I'll get seen. And I do not want that to happen because I want to be a little bit secretive with it, if that makes sense. There we go. Just smite here as well. And we can just nicely clean up. There's no way I'm diving in a Lowy. It's not going to happen. Doesn't look like much is going on here. Top is just doing fine. Seems like there's some action on bot lane, so this is now respawning as well. I'm probably just gonna like kind of turn my clear around and just start on Gromp and clear down instead to play for bot lane more so here. Because it doesn't look like I'll have much of an interaction time with top lane. Plus, Alawi just hit level 6, so any type of gank potential that I would have had on that champion kind of diminishes instantly because Alawi level 6 is a very scary thing to gank. Due to her like insane amount of turn potential with her ultimate. So I'm just gonna respect that clear down here and play for the bot side, probably bot side, some bot side ganks. My bot lane seems to be getting pushed in quite a bit. And all you really have to do for your clear is just activate your E and stand still towards the big target, or towards the target with a sword, which should be the big target. First smite upgrade. I have quite a camp advantage over the guy here with those 2 camps that I took from him. So I'm actually like, yes, he has a dragon, but I have the void grubs and that camp advantage. So that's actually very, very good for me. He's probably going to get the top scuttle, but that's fine. Is Seth going to lose that fight? He is going to lose that fight. Okay. Okay, he seems dead as well. I don't really like... My gank options so far have not been amazing. But my CS is looking insane. So, like, Garen will scale extremely well regardless. So even if you have, like, a bit of a gain like this where you don't have the best gank options, especially early on, then, you know, it's all good. As long as you keep nice, good pacing, your camp clear is quick with your E. It does all the damage, as you can see. So I don't really have anything to worry about. I could just chill. Get it done. There's nothing else going on here. Top lane doesn't seem particularly gankable at the moment. So I guess we'll just recall. Okay, looks like Vex is actually playing relatively aggressive, so I will walk forward here. I feel like this might be doable. With the way they walked, I also don't think it should be warded. It is not warded indeed. Ping enough. He picks Vex as a target, so I guess we're going for that. We're also Wing there. Then execute there at the end. Didn't get the kill for me, but it still killed Vex. You want to hold your ult as long as possible, so it does the execute damage when they get low, right? The missing HP. No kill for me, but it's fine. Doesn't concern me too much. We'll just build everything towards Stridebreaker here. He definitely has the top scuttle, I would imagine. Oh, it is a kill. That's unfortunate. Actually, this is not bad, because Echo now like is very, very low HP. Doesn't have red buff, which means his entire top side should be up. Which also means I'm probably just gonna walk past everything here and just go for his red buff now. Because he's most likely gonna start doing Raptors first, I would imagine. And because he's doing that with that low HP, I can literally just... Oh, he didn't even clear this. I can literally just walk past, go for his red buff, and kill him on it. Because he's most likely gonna show for it. I would imagine. So we just move in. There he goes. That's just a bit of map reading right there, because he was so low HP, I could do that. And yeah, he would never, like, he would go for that for sure. And then my silence obviously doesn't allow him to ult, so if he dies within that time frame, which he did, it's very good for me. You can Tiamat / Stridebreaker while you're Eing, by the way. Just something to keep in mind, I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna smite the 900 HP one, because that's obviously bigger value than a 200 HP Void Grub. Try to get the most damage out of your smite that you can. And right here, as you can see, I just cleared the Void Grubs once again. And now I also have the option of clearing my entire jungle once again. And we should have very, very good pacing off that. Looking just very solid overall. seems that my misfortune is now doing well too. That's good. The one kill on bot lane definitely would have helped him a decent amount, honestly, the kill he got. And for me right now, I simply just want to make sure I clear towards that dragon and, you know, make sure I clear my camps. Get some good, consistent experience here. Echo is currently showing topside. That's good information to note. Hopefully the Orianna respects it. As she currently is not doing that. And I'm just simply just gonna go for the clear. We want to get our experience in. As you can see, my CS lead is growing. Just by like consistently pathing through your camps. Okay, bot lane is losing that fight. It might be a double kill for them. It is not. Okay, however, in this situation, we can look to potentially go bot here. That will most likely see me. Let's see if the plant is here. The plant is in fact here. So we're just going to show for this, hop over the wall, and then go bot lane here. My ghost will be off cooldown, so we should be good. Are they worth shutdowns? They are not worth shutdowns. This is warded, however. Gonna go walk into it. Don't get hit by that, please. We just do this. Pick one target. I might be able to reach the Vayne as well because of ghost still and my Q. So we're gonna try. Smite him as well. That doesn't kill him. That's brutal. Let's see if I can walk past. It's probably not going to happen this last bit here. That's rough. That is very rough, actually. Oh well. I mean, she gets to survive, luckily for her, I suppose. What can I say? That is very fortunate for the Vayne right there. Very close one. Okay, my misfortune is very low HP, so we don't want to extend the fight too much. Actually thought my ult would kill, but sadly it did not. It happens. It happens. Misfortune's in base here. My mid lane has no priority, in case you're wondering why I don't go for dragon. I just can't. Like, there is no... Like, both of these have to be in base. I can't go for the Drake in that scenario. I also have 2,000 gold, which is obviously something I want to make sure I get. Let's get all of this. Build towards the Trinity Force next. You go attack speed boost on Garen, by the way. For your boots choice. You have the tenacity within this and damage reduction. Should be fine. You can technically go steel caps, but the attack speed boost just synergize way better with his E and stuff.
An ally has been slain.
It's looking like my Maokai is just like running top. I mean, he could be soloing dragon, perhaps. Let's go for a bot scuttle here for now. Right. My damage has skyrocketed quite a bit, though. Let's get that cleared. I need to respect this here, because it's going to be a 3v1 or 3v2, because Maokai is top lane. Because Echo is here as well. I don't want to disrespect that too much. That numbers disadvantage is quite large. Not sure why Maokai went top lane there, to be honest. But, you know, what can you do about it? It's fine. I'm just going to hit this. He's probably not doing dragon, right? Surely. I don't really have the room to dragon here, because if I go for dragon now, I have to consider the fact that my Maokai is topside, and that will be a numbers disadvantage going into this dragon, so I need to respect that, unfortunately. That's a level up. Okay, I was just gonna go for the bot lane gank. We're just gonna go send it. We can loop in from the backside here. Okay, this is an echo, that's annoying. Just execute him with ult. Sometimes I just don't see it happen. Don't see it coming, you know. Just smite. Chase him. That exhaust is disgusting, by the way. I didn't click that in time. I clicked my W a second too late there. It's gonna run away with Q and Ghost. I'm dead here. Or maybe not. I silenced him. Am I dead to the Quiana rotation? I am not. Woohoo! Let's go. Q movement speed and Ghost movement speed, and we outie. Our passive is regenerating us now. Orianna kind of died, sadly, but at least I survived. We take those. You see, our passive is regenerating, so we can easily just, like, do the camp here. It's fine. Alright, there's my smite upgrade. Cannot go for the dragon. My Maokai is now back. I could have done the dragon many times over if my Maokai didn't rotate towards top, but the numbers disadvantage just instantly deters me from doing it. So I have to respect that numbers disadvantage right there. My topside camps are all up here, so we're just going to take all of those. He gets the Rift Herald, which is fine. And right now I'm just going to take all 3 of these, which should hit me level 11, I hope, which is an extra level in your ultimate, and this is obviously just very good for Garen. Because the damage goes up by doubled, essentially. And yeah, that's just strong, right? It also goes up by missing HP percentage, but the double base, and everything is true damage, so the double base at extra true damage actually is quite a lot of damage. I'm prioritizing doing that though, so I mean we're looking at top lane getting engaged on here, but you know, we want to get to level 11. We just clear the top side. They will get the dragon here, it seems. Might not actually, but let's clear this. He definitely has it. It's just a positional advantage for them for the most part, with timing wise and everything, with the Maokai going top lane. It happens. You lose some dragons here and there. Gonna loop in from the backside here. See if we can clean some stuff up. Looks like my team just kind of won the fight already. Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay, Misfortune should have walked down. I don't quite know what she's doing here, because now we don't get him. Most likely he gets executed in the turret because she trolled. Oh, she still got the kill. Okay. I thought it was execute range already, but we needed to split up there, and I already committed, and Misfortune ran after me instead of running in the other direction to be able to make sure the Vayne doesn't get to go anywhere. That's okay, though. Make sure I take Echo's camps now. Because at the moment, like, if you're stronger than the enemy jungler, you should try to take as many of their camps as you possibly can. And this Echo just does not get to fight me. Like, here as well, just run through. Like, don't stress about things too much. You're pretty hard to kill. Like, they can't really do much against you. So we just clear this. There's the Quiyana. Do I have to respect Quiyana? Not that much. Move over this way. Oh, let's wait here. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm pretty sure his red should still be here. It is not, but he's on Krugs. And execute him with the ultimate. Let's go. Not gonna fight this guy, because it's a bit of a numbers disadvantage once again at the moment. Not too interested in that right now. They do seem to be reacting to that. Maokai is diving the turret. Very spicy. Very spicy. Get that cleared. We might be able to look for something here. I'm gonna go for the Vex. Stupid exhaust. Okay. Exhaust greatly lowers my damage every single time. Let's help push out the wave there. And I'm actually just going to reset here because I can buy quite a big item. So we're just gonna go get that. Good, let's see. They're pretty much full squish with a bunch of mobility, so we're gonna go Phantom Dancer next. If you need healing reduction, you can go for Mortal Reminder, and if they're just very tanky, you can go Cleaver instead. But they're not that tanky, so I'm not gonna go Cleaver here. Phantom Dancer gives tremendous amount of movement speed, so we're gonna go for that, so I have more sticking potential to them, which is what I'm favored here for. So that's what we're gonna opt for right now. Level 13, beautiful. We have an entire jungle up right now, so we can just go clear that. Our big thing is I do not want to give that next dragon, not even close. If I can avoid that, I need to avoid that. Baron will be an objective potentially soon. Our clear speed is ridiculous right now. Okay, we need to move over towards mid lane here because there's a bit of a pretty spicy fight going on. Just Q onto him. E, and it just ult him instantly. Whilst he's still silenced, he cannot ult backwards. And if he would have ulted backwards even, he would have died to the team regardless, so it doesn't really matter. Swipe out a nice wave real quick, get the turret. All you really have to do here is just like auto-attack Q. Step back a little bit, don't over-aggress too much. We focus the turret down first. And then we can just like clean this up. Turret needs to be gone first in a scenario like that though, because otherwise you're going to just take too much turret damage. So my priority is they're skilling turret first, and then we can look for something else. And now, because we have the advantage in the position, we want to take Echo's camps once again. Like, you really want to make sure you try to put down the enemy jungler wherever you have the chance to. So we clean everything here, and then we might as well just shove bot lane, get the cannon. This turret's worth 700 gold, so if I can clean this without too much contest on it, it would be good. Vayne is showing for it though, and their numbers advantage is larger here. Because my Orianna and Misfortune are both mid and not rotating down, and they have the potential of being there with 4 people. So I will have to respect that for now and just walk away. 30 seconds on Dragon. Can I afford my Phantom Dancer? I cannot. Let's go for this guy. Is my Orianna AFK? She does appear to be AFK. Lovely. I think this guy's still dead though. Nope. Got saved by the Vex there. I mean, what can I say? Orianna just completely AFK'd. Like, what do? You know? Ooh, that's a big kill. There we go. He's silenced. He's gonna have to build back. I'll smite him. It's fine. Alright, now we're just gonna go for the dragon. We just killed their jungler, so we just have to walk straight at dragon now. Our passive will kick in soon, so we'll get health regeneration off that, and we just want to make sure we get the dragon. I really hope my team walks for this instead of doing whatever that is. But it does not appear to be the case. I did have to use my smite for the echo, but he is dead, so realistically it should be okay. I have quite a large amount of damage out of my E, as you can see. Okay, this is very, very, very annoying that they didn't just instantly rotate for the dragon. Now I can't really finish it. Lovely. Yep, that is another dragon I can't do now, I think. I mean, maybe, but they needed to just rotate forward and they didn't do that. Okay, I might still finish it here because they're not going for the dragon, which is relatively lucky on my end. If they would have rotated for that somewhat faster, that would have been their dragon for sure. Another one. Because, yeah. Obviously, like, the first one is just me giving it up, but the second and potentially third one just now were all, like, down to my team just, like, not wanting to play for it. Which for objectives is not ideal, but, you know. Okay, they're all chilling on top side. I will just wait for the wave to collapse. And I'm just gonna hit this down. That works for me. We're just gonna go in. Take my W before anything else here. Get ahead of him. So the fear that she hits doesn't mess me up. I don't have to ult this, do I? No, that's fine. I'm not gonna waste my ult cooldown on someone who is already dead anyway. So, you know. I would hope to see my team not, like, ignore me on this one. That would be great. It's like straight up ignore once again. Objectives. Who cares about them, right? Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they're here now. It should be okay still, I think. Even though it might be a little iffy at the moment. Whoever tanks Baron gets this debuff, which reduces your damage by 50% to Baron. Something to consider. I mean, he is dead. Vayne does not flash after him, surely. All my team just has to do is recall here. I'll just get my topside camps in this moment in time, because I have a bit of a delay on my Orianna and stuff anyway. What is he doing? Okay, I guess I'll give the Grom to the Misfortune. Maybe she needs it, I guess. I don't know. It is my level 16, so I am not too happy about this, but... That's the sad part. Like, this would have been level 16, so I'm not happy about giving it, but maybe she needed it, I suppose. So we take Phantom Dancer here, as I said, and then I will go for... That's interesting. I feel like this makes the most sense. Just go for the HP and go for the shield. Should be fine. Alright, right now I'll just go for the bot side push, I suppose. Because, I mean, my team is already doing this. They're like, I mean, relatively successful, I suppose. I want to hit level 16 and this turret's still worth 700 gold. And split pushing, they would have to deal with me quite a bit. Right now, like, I'm very strong. They can't just kill me very easily. There's level 16, that's good. Ups my ult to the max value, which should easily allow me to execute somebody. And we are just gonna clear this. Your E wants to the wave and you basically insta-clear it. And then we're just gonna prioritize this turret for 700 gold. There we go. 700 there, and we can just keep pushing because there's a fight on top side. But that is exactly what we're gonna do. Put pressure. I mean, I could join the fight, but I could just also just do this, you know. And that's a turret down. Instantly clear the wave. It's just one of those situations where you can split push. My team wins it. I mean, that it didn't really matter whether they won it or not. Because even if they lost that fight, I still got the bolt inhibitor, and I'm still probably would have gotten this turret as well. So I'm kind of chilling. Hit this down. Go for the next one. Just get him out of the map real quick. Use my W for a bit of a sheen proc there as well. Just hit it down. I mean, just a split push angle on that one, really. And there you go. Last two items here would have been a Sterax and maybe a Force of Nature in this one. You're just kind of looking at some defensive options, really. So, yeah, that is it for Garen, though. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like button below. And I will see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats on this one, I ended up doing 19.2k damage, which is about expected, really. Set obviously outdamaged me, but I say this is expected, obviously, because I joined a few less fights, made sure to get the objectives for the team, or at least whatever I could. And especially like the last split push fight, right? Like that last fight gives Set like an easy 5 to 10k damage. Obviously don't get any damage there because I just pushed the entire game to end it. So, you know, it's expected that I do less damage because of some split push action and some objective priority. True damage at 4600, this can easily be more. Like, the damage to champions here can also easily be more if you join just like the extra 1 or 2 team fights. That can instantly skyrocket your damage by 10 to 20k, like straight up, because like one good team fight can give you so much damage. But yeah, true damage 4.6 is still very solid. Set obviously has a lot there as well. He joined more fights, so he gets more damage. Objective damage here at 51.4k, which is the highest. Set has a respectable amount as well. This is also largely due to him doing the Rift Herald, because that is like 13k objective damage for him right there. So that's a large amount of it, and then he pretty much also had like a bit of Baron damage, I believe, so it adds up quite fast there, I suppose. Some turret damage here as well at 9.2k for him too, which is also objective damage, by the way, so it's pretty much just like some turret damage, and then the damage to Herald added up with a little bit of Baron damage is his objective damage. And my objective damage is like the dragon I could get, or the dragons I could get. I don't know if I actually ended up having 2 dragons this game. But I had to like, I obviously gave the first one, so it's void grub damage and it's dragon damage, plus obviously the turret split push damage. I did 12.2k turret damage, especially with the last split push where I basically just ended the game in one go. Made it very, very nice there. Healing done at 13.6k. We have a damage taken at 28.4, which is still a respectable amount, even though I obviously wasn't in as many fights. Self-mitigate another 27.3, also still a respectable amount. Like, this kind of balances out. Like, Set has this higher than me, but also the damage done higher than me in like a relatively even degree, because he just joined more fights than me in certain situations, right? So it adds up, basically. Gold earned, though, at 14.3k, so even though, like, all of that, I still have very, very good gold income. The split push turret gold added up a lot, obviously, and also have the 254 CS at 26 minutes. Garen is a monster at clearing camps quickly. Like, if you get a couple points into that E, it goes very, very quick, and obviously the Echo here allowed for some options for me to just gain some experience on them by getting certain camps and getting going. So, you know, I can easily expand my lead, and then the split push helped me finish it out, essentially. So, good CS right here. Even though I have a bit less kill participation, a bit less fight damage, I had the objective control and obviously the game-ending split push to make it happen. So yeah, Conqueror healed me for 452. This can easily be more, but the adaptive damage is more relevant here, and you don't see how much damage it actually does for you. Triumph for 900 HP and 280 gold. If you are joining a bit more kills, a bit more fights, this can easily add up to be much more as well. But obviously opted for that split push at the end there, which, yeah, just ended the game quite in that moment. Legend Tenacity CC reduction is still nice for Garen to have. You can also go Alacrity if you want. You do have your W. If you can time it correctly, it will do quite a lot for you. But I like to have the Tenacity here for the most part, and then combine that with W. That will generally give me enough CC reduction, or like Tenacity. And then Sterax as well can be built to get that extra bit of Tenacity in there as well. And then we have Last Stand for only 39 damage here. Now, this obviously isn't much. You can go Coup de Grace, which will generally and more consistently do damage. However, Last Stand is one of those where it's like this rune kicks in when you are below 60% HP to add in extra damage, which means that the damage scales. I mean, it scales from like within 60 and 30% of your max HP. If you're like below 60, it starts working, and then when you're at 30, it'll be at max damage, which means that on low HP, you're going to do 11% more damage. And I really like that to win those closer fights, especially on bruiser champions like Garen. You know, winning those closer fights in the early game to be able to then snowball because of that win, because of that fight win, you get the extra gold, you can snowball, and that's more effective to me. So even though Last Stand ends up generally doing less damage, it will be more valuable in those early 1v1s to be able to win those and snowball off it. Magical Foot, we're not have to buy boots, so you can just kind of rush into your Stride Breaker. And then we have a Cosmic Insight to reduce the Ghost cooldown and just the item cooldown for these two here as well. And yeah, that's really it here for Phantom Dancer. Like after Phantom Dancer, you can instead of Phantom Dancer, you can also go Cleaver against like very tanky stuff, or Mortal Reminder if you need the healing reduction, and then you have like Sterax or Force of Nature or Deadman's Blade or Thornmill, you know, some defensive options to be building in the last 2 slots there, and that is about it. So yeah, that's it for Garen. I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.